Hi there! I'm going to show you how to set up and use your Accu Chek active blood glucose monitoring system. I'll walk you through everything you need to know. Just follow my lead. It's all divided into small sections, so if you miss anything, you can always go back and watch that part again. Now, the first thing to do is make sure that you have everything you need to start monitoring. You should have the following items: an Accu Chek active meter, a container of Accu Chek active test strips, an Accu Chek Soft Clicks lancing device, and an Accu Chek Soft Clicks lancet. If you can't find something or need assistance with any of the steps that follow, just call the Accu Chek inquiry line. Let's start by coding the meter. Coding tells your meter how to read the test strips in the container you're about to use. Take the box of strips and open it carefully. Inside, you'll see some paper with technical information, a container of test strips, and a small chip. This is the code key. The numbers printed on the top of the code key match the code number on the test strip container label. Insert the key as shown into the slot on the side of the meter. Now the meter is coded to use these test strips. Wasn't that easy? When you start using a new box of test strips, it will contain a new code key. At that time, you'll need to remove the old code key and replace it with the new one. I'm going to show you how to use the Accu Chek Soft Clicks lancing device. The Accu Chek Soft Clicks is for single patient use only. First, you will need to load your lancing device. For this, you will need an Accu Chek Soft Clicks lancet. Remove the cap from the lancing device. Now, insert the lancet into the lancet holder as shown. Push it all the way in until it clicks in place. Twist and remove the protective cap from the lancet to expose the needle. Place the cap back on your lancing device. Be sure to align the notch on the cap with the markers shown. The next step is to set the penetration depth to match your individual skin type. By turning the dial on the cap, you can select the depth of the lancet. Depth setting 6 is the deepest, and depth setting 1 is the shallowest. Set the dial to 2 to begin with. You may need to adjust the setting a couple of times until you find the right level for your skin type. To use the lancing device, you first need to prime it. Press the plunger all the way down. The release button on the side of the lancing device has now turned yellow. This indicates that your lancing device is now primed and ready to use. Press the yellow button to release the lancet. This will lance your finger. This part is important. The Accu Chek Soft Clicks lancets are disposable and should only be used one time. A reused lancet is no longer sterile, will lose its sharpness and become more painful each time you lance your finger. When disposing of a lancet, always make sure they cannot cause injury and always use a sharps container. To dispose of the lancet, remove the cap from the lancing device. To remove the used lancet, point the lancing device into the sharps container and eject the lancet by sliding the ejector forward as shown. Then, put the cap back on the lancing device. Now you're ready to check your blood glucose. First, you'll need to choose a finger to take a sample from. It's best to alternate between fingers as they can become sensitive over time. Remember to always wash your hands with warm soapy water and dry them thoroughly before you check your blood glucose. Take a test strip from the container and always remember to immediately close the lid tightly. This helps protect the remaining strips. The strip has an orange test area in the centre and 2 small arrows showing you which end to insert. Insert the test strip into the meter. The code number will appear briefly on the screen. Check that this number is the same as the code number on the strip's label. Then, a small flashing blood drop will appear on the screen to tell you that the meter is ready to test. When lancing your finger, always use the side of the finger rather than the tip, as it's more comfortable and less sensitive. Now prime the lancing device. Push the plunger all the way down. The release button on the side of the device has now turned yellow. This indicates that the lancing device is primed and ready to use. Press the pinhole opening on the lancing device cap firmly against the side of your finger and press the yellow release button. Massage the finger in the direction of the fingertip to help the blood drop form. Apply the blood to the centre of the orange test area on the strip. When enough blood has been applied, a small hourglass symbol will appear on screen to show you that the meter is working. Your blood glucose reading will be ready in 5 seconds. It's just that easy. Now you have your blood glucose reading. 2 important final steps. First, dispose of the used test strip. Then, dispose of the used lancet. Always dispose of used lancets so they cannot cause injury. Use a sharps container. Remove the cap. Then, point the lancing device into the container and eject the lancet by sliding the ejector forward as shown. Then, place the cap back on the lancing device. For best results and to minimise pain, you must always use a fresh lancet every time you check your blood glucose. Now, put everything into the carry case for the next time you need to test. You'll find more information in the owner's booklet that came with your meter. There's also an Accu Chek extra membership warranty registration card. Don't forget to register your meter so it's protected with a lifetime warranty. Isn't that easy? If you still have any questions, just call the Accu Chek inquiry line. You can also visit accuchek.com.au. Thanks again for choosing the Accu Chek Active Blood Glucose Monitoring System.